Hello, hello, my beautiful sacred masculines, and anybody else who finds their way to this channel. Welcome to your Sacred Sexuality Tarot and Oracle card reading for the week. I'm so grateful for your presence. Thank you for being here on this journey with me into sacred sexuality and stepping strong into our gorgeous, beautiful bodies and our beautiful sensual energy, allowing it to flow through, connecting with it in a very healthy and beautiful way, really opening up to passion, purpose, joy, bliss, fulfillment in a whole new way, right? And really having a blast here on this planet in these amazing bodies of ours and this gorgeous sensual energy that we have. It's just delicious. So thank you for being here. This week, what's been going on for me, kind of along those lines actually, is really been feeling into my body and really just appreciating it and being in so much gratitude for it and reverence for it. And it was making me think of, I don't know exactly how I got on this topic, but just how we approach each other and how we connect with each other's bodies. And a huge part of sacred sexuality is really honoring the body, cherishing the body, celebrating the body. So how do we come to our partners? How do we come to ourselves and our own bodies? How do we enter into reverence for these beautiful vehicles, these sacred temples that we are inhabiting while we're here on this planet in this earthly realm? And it's really important. There's been a lot of shunning and shaming of the body. I've talked about this plenty, but it's easy to kind of just avoid ourselves, or we have, I don't know, it's important to kind of sit down with yourself and take a moment and think, look, what is your attitude towards your body? How do you feel about your body? Is it a place of frustration? Is it just a cumbersome thing to take care of, or, like I said, a source of frustration? Or is it just like, oh my gosh, I love my body. It's so amazing, all the senses that I have. It's amazing what I get to do with my body. It's amazing the sexual energy that runs through my body. What is your attitude and your connection with your own physical body? Because that says a lot about perhaps maybe how you're going to enter into connection with another body, somebody else's beautiful, amazing body. So just something to reflect on as we're in this season of Aries. We have a lot of Aries energy, which is that beginning, that source, that coming into creation, coming into this realm, into this 3D world. It's the beginning of the zodiac. It's that first energy. So it is the body. It's an energy of the body. So I suppose that's why I've been reflecting on it a little bit. But really, how do you enter into union with another, and how do you enter into your own, in regards to sacred sexuality, enter into self-pleasuring? How do you connect with your body? Is it something when you're self-pleasuring or enjoying your sensual energy? Is it just something quick and fast for a release and something to get out of the way, or just something maybe to bring relaxation, or something to be hidden, something to be very quiet about? We are kind of trained into, as we're growing up, we're trained into hiding masturbation, hiding our sexual energy. It's not something to celebrate and to share and to talk about, or to acknowledge even. So we learn to keep it very quiet and keep it hidden, and we learn, if we're going to masturbate, maybe we're going to do that at night really quick and quiet so nobody knows and nobody sees us, and or do it in the shower, and again being really quiet and secretive, and so there's some shame and guilt around that, and just and again that kind of hidden energy that's not as celebrated, cherished, woo, I'm in my body, and oh my gosh, my sensual energy is amazing, and I'm really going to connect with myself, and yeah, woohoo, and everybody's supportive of that. That's really not the experience. So how do you come into your sexual and sensual energy? And it's something to really look at for ourselves, and a great way to start exploring sacred sexuality, because it all starts within. It's all starting here, right? We're not going to have those healthy, gorgeous, beautiful sexual connections and be in union with another in a healthy, fulfilling, nourishing, passionate, really sensual way if we are not able to do that with our own selves, right? So you must start here. We have to start here. It's a self-exploration. It's a journey into our own sensual energy. It's a journey into our own beliefs around sexuality and what it means for us and how we grew up around it. So that's where we start, right? So this week, let's look at that. Let's look at that for yourself. And how can you come to yourself and come to your beautiful body and come to your sexual energy from a place of reverence and really celebrating and honoring it, and really, like, when you're touching and feeling yourself and just like, oh, like really, oh my gosh, I love you, body, you're amazing. And just really feeling into that and just like, and opening into that. And if you can't do that, if you're not able to do that, let's look at that. Let's open that up and just like maybe start to practice with it. And journaling, journaling is a great thing. Like, how do I feel about my body? How do I feel about my sexual energy? How do I feel about my own sexual turn-ons, being turned on, or when that energy is going, how do I feel about that? And am I in any sort of guilt and shame at all around any of it? Is there anything there that's not celebratory, that's not cherished, that's not like, yay, amazing, awesome? So, and then I guess what I was really like, how do we come to a partner? How do we come to our partner? Do you take your time? Do you savor the moment? Do you really, like, what I've been thinking about is like worshiping at their altar of sexual energy, at their, there's different terminologies, penis, vulva, cock, cunt, yoni, lingam, whatever kind of speaks to you, or maybe you have your own, cute little terminologies, hoo-hoo, I kind of like that. It's just kind of fun and cute. So, how do you come to the other person again? So how do you cherish your own sexual energies and organs and parts, and then how do you cherish and honor another when you're coming into that sexual union? Taking some time to just like really honor their temple, worship at their temple, just like really savoring the moment and being in reverence, savoring their body. That's a huge part of sacred sexuality, is really honoring the other, honoring yourself and the other, and connecting with the body in a much more present way. It's all about being present. So are you really present with your partner? Can you take some time to just like, and not just hyper focus on the genitals, on the sexual organs, but honor all of their body, really celebrate it and feel into it and be present with all of the body. It's all a giant sexual organ, sensual organ, it's all, there's so many beautiful experiences and feelings and sensations we can have: sight, taste, touch, smell, hearing, everything. We just really taking it in and savoring it all. Do you do that with yourself? And do you do that with your partner? And I really want to invite us into that. And again, practice with yourself, just really slowing down that energy and just taking it all in. It's gorgeous. But yeah, practice with yourself first, and then how do you enter in with another? So I really want us to practice with that, practice with slowing down, being present, and worshiping at our own altar, our own temple, our own beautiful bodies, and then worshiping, if we have a partner, taking the time to really slow down and connect and really savor, explore in a soft, gentle way, really reverent. And communication, asking what they enjoy, asking yourself what feels good for yourself, really taking the time to explore. A lot of people just haven't really done that with themselves, they just kind of get into a routine, get into a rut. Speaking from my own experience, it's just like, I know it feels good, I know this works, and it's just easy to kind of have that go-to, but like, stop, explore, find out, try some different things, open to different experiences of yourself and your partner. That's a really, really lovely way to open up the energy quite a bit. But again, coming into reverence for these beautiful bodies and this beautiful sensual energy. So, that's what's been up for me today, or this week, actually. It's been coming through a few times, but just really honoring and worshiping at the temple of these beautiful bodies. Let's look at the cards and see how they want to support us in this week's topic. So first we will cleanse our space and just set the intention for just opening up to the wisdom coming through, opening up to anything that's going to support us on our sacred sexuality journey. So I'm using the tuning fork today. This is the 528 tuning fork, which is really beautiful, loving frequency, really bringing a lot of harmony and balance. It says it's really great for the DNA, repairs the DNA. So all the frequencies are just so beautiful, but this happens to be a favorite. So you can just sit back and relax and just allow this beautiful sound to just wash through you, wash through your energy body, your mind and spirit, and just cleanse away anything that's ready to go, any stuck, stagnant, blocked energies or frequencies that are ready to go. Release them into the Mother Earth. Let them dissolve into this beautiful, loving, light energy in this frequency. Just, I can just set that intention, allowing whatever is not serving me in my highest good. I release it now. I allow it to dissolve. And then just open to the gorgeous energy, the harmony, the frequency, the vibration moving through to really heal and soothe and nourish and bring in so much love. Gorgeous. Where might you feel that in your body? I was just feeling that in my heart space. It's just what makes me wonder, where do you feel that? And maybe just open to, scanning your body and where are you feeling that energy? And maybe you're not too. That's fine. That's totally fine. I felt a little ting there. It's kind of like a clearing of the energy, allowing again the energy to dissolve any old belief systems around the body, any old belief systems around sexuality, around your sexual energy, any guilt, shame, blame, or punishment mentality dissolving into the earth, into that frequency, just letting it go, allowing it to go. Set that intention. Anything that came up when I was having that discussion around the body. Great. Nice. I felt that smooth out. So good. Lovely. Definitely released a little bit of stuff there. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful frequency, beautiful song, sound, vibration. Gorgeous. Mwah. Yay. I think I'm going to do it one more time because that will be 5 times. 5 is the number of change and transformation and transition. So this is one of the ways that we can utilize numerology too, and the power of that. Everything with intention, right? So great. I felt a little more release there, so there's a reason we do that. Gotta listen to what's coming through. Gorgeous. Mwah. Thank you. Okay, now to the cards. Thank you. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father Sun. Thank you to all of our spirit guides and helpers, archangels, angels, ancestors, any vibrations and frequencies of the highest love and the highest order that we connect with that support us so beautifully. Open to any wisdom coming through to help us really connect with our bodies and support and celebrate and cherish our sensual and sexual energies and our beautiful bodies. Reverence for these amazing temples that we are inhabiting and that we get to experience this amazing realm with. Thank you. I think we'll take one more. Gorgeous. And what's on the bottom? Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's see what we've got today. Taking a moment to feel into it. Okay, so we've got here the Seven of Wands. The Wands, again, is that fire energy, which is that spiritual growth, that passion, that purpose, that transformation, gorgeous energies. And this person is up there defending their stance. So given the topic that we're talking about today, like maybe where are you defensive around in your body? Where are you holding defensive energy? Because that's something that a lot of us can do. We've built up that kind of, again, that guilt and shame, and we hold a lot of tension in our pelvic area, in our pelvic region. So where are you feeling defensive, maybe even around this topic or this conversation around the body? Built up defenses around the body. There's a lot of work that we have to do around clearing out this stuck, stagnant, blocked energy, the tension, the patterns, the old guilt and shame energies that are stuck in the body. That's a big piece of this sacred sexuality journey, and why I offer energy healing and the sound healing, because we are holding so much in our bodies. There's so much tension because we've just been, it's just the way that we've grown up in the society we've grown up in, and the dogmatic belief systems that we've grown up in, and the shunning and the shaming of the body. So we hold a lot of defensiveness. That's how I'm reading this card today, given this topic. So where are you holding a lot of defenses and not allowing the energy to move through, not allowing that reverence and that worship and that cherishing of your body and your sexual energy? Where are you stuck in old belief systems, where you have a lot of stuck energy in the body, and where are you just really defensive? And it's a lot of it's unconscious. We can feel like we're, oh no, I'm okay, but there's a lot we've taken on. And that moves into the death card, which is, there's that 5 energy, that transformation, that something is dying and ready to go, and where might you be resisting it, given this card? So there's a big changeover here, and if you're open to it, and you're open to doing this work, and you're open to stepping into a reverence and a new way of connecting with your body and cherishing your body, beautiful things are going to happen. But where might you be in resistance to this change, and how can you open up to a whole new way of being? This is a powerful, powerful card. Something's ready to go. And given that this is in the upright position, that you're ready for it. So and given all this Aries energy right now, there's some stuff moving with the body. There's some stuff moving with our sacred sexuality journey. So there's a death of the old. There's a death of the old ways of being, the old belief systems, the old patterns, the old ways of relating to our body. It's ready to go. So how can we support it in the best way possible and move out of this energy? Or maybe it's defending yourself against the old belief systems, and being strong in your desire to move forward with sacred sexuality and step strong into your power, being strong and defending that, and allowing the death, because it's possible, it's capable. And it's really about stepping into a whole new perspective around our sexual energy and really cherishing it with new perspectives on the body. The Hanged Man, he's upside down, he's seeing the world in a whole new way. Right. So, and these are some, we've got 4 major arcana cards out here. These are big energies. This is big energies of, again, lifetime stuff that we're working with here. So how can you connect with your body and your sexuality from a whole new perspective, letting the old die, letting that go, and really stepping into a new way of connecting with your own energy, with your sexuality, with your body, with your partner's body, if you have a partner. And then we have the Chariot, which is a spiritual movement forward. You know, it's really the divine is guiding us and leading the way. If we just let go and just stand in our strong in our power, this guy is so confident, and he knows he doesn't have to worry about where he's being guided. You see, he's got no reins. He is not the one leading the show here. The divine is guiding him to where he needs to go, and he's just totally in his confidence and courage right there, and he's just like, yeah, let's do this thing. So where are you ready to let go and just trust in this process and allow it all to happen? And here we have the Page of Pentacles, which is just a gorgeous energy, given that we're talking about the body and a new way of relating to it, new way of relating to our sexual energy, and from reverence. You know, this is such a divine will card, you know, so reverence for the body and allowing that energy to flow through. So the Page and Pentacles, we've been talking about this regarding sacred sexuality. I think of the Pentacles as the body a lot, you know, and we might relate to this card in a different way, in a different context. But with sacred sexuality, I've been connecting with this as the body. So the Page is fresh, new energy. And look at, he's like, oh, he's celebrating this, and it's fresh and new. So that's perfect. How do we step into a new, fresh, new perspective of our body and our sexual energy, and new ways to connect with it? And again, it's that exploration. It's exploratory. We don't just get to, just like decide we're going to be a certain way, given that all of these energies have been building up for so long. You know, it's an exploration. There's work to do here. There is, we need to take the time. We need to take the initiative to settle down with ourselves, pick apart those belief systems, look at where we are stuck and stagnant and blocked, and how do we start connecting with ourselves very consciously and intentionally in a different way. So that's where I feel like this is kind of like, he's ready to do the work and just start, you know, playing with this energy and these frequencies more, and playing with the body in a whole new way, and really connecting with it in a new way. And then we have here, this is beautiful. This was on the bottom of the deck, the Devil card, which is, where have you connected with your sexuality in an unhealthy way? This is meaning unhealthy belief systems that are keeping you trapped in chains. You see, they're in these chains here, and it's easy enough for them to take the chains off. They're not trapped here. They're just kind of like stuck in these old energies, and that's really what this society is, some really unhealthy belief systems around our sexuality, around our body. And that's what this really represents, is so much. This is old beliefs that are not supporting you in your highest good. So where are you ready to take those chains off and kick all that to the curb? So this is the perfect card for what we're talking about. This is old school sin and evil and punishment mentality around the body. Look at, they're naked, you know. That says a lot. It says a lot given this topic. Where are we ready to be done with this energy? This is old school. This is old school. Let it die. These are some very, very powerful cards given this discussion, this topic. We're ready to let this shit go. We're ready to let it die. We're ready to let it die and just step into a whole new way here, you know, a whole new way. Let the divine lead us. You're here for a reason. You are absolutely here watching this for a reason. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful energies. Yeah. Ready for a whole new perspective. I love this. So let go of whatever you're holding on to, wherever you're holding on around this shit. Let it go. Quit defending, and try to let go of the defenses in your body and just open to a whole new way of being. Yes, I love that. I love it. All right, let's go to the oracle cards to see what the sacred feminine has to share with us this week around this topic. This is again the mythical goddess Tarot. I just love this. It's gorgeous sacred feminine energy. So let's see what she's got to say. Oh, thank you, Goddess, for supporting us so beautifully on our journey into sacred sexuality and then just a healthier connection, celebrating these beautiful bodies with so much reverence and pleasure and fun and passion. Oh my God. Oh, we're here to have fun in these bodies. They're pleasurable. They're a thing to celebrate and to just honor and whew. Not this, not this. Okay, thank you, Goddess. Open to receive your beautiful wisdom and insight. Any words of wisdom to share to support us in this? Woo. Well, that was, okay. We got quite a few out here. I'm just going to go with that one, I think. I love it. Okay. We've got here, it's the water, the seas, mother, perception, a beautiful card. Okay, let's see what she's got to say. Okay. This open and receptive mother of seas gazes into her scrying bowl, where she sees into dimensions beyond ordinary reality. Her perceptions are accurate, born from love and honesty of feeling. She is the pure mirror for others, completely of the sea feeling in element, embodying the awareness of the divine in herself and others. And that's kind of what I'm talking about with worshiping the temple, worshiping our own bodies and the others, our partners' bodies, worshiping at our temples, our beautiful bodies. Seeing the divine within ourself and the other, seeing the divine in these beautiful bodies, because that's what we are. It's all one. We are all this one divine energy. We are all source. Everything is source here. There is no separation. So where do we connect with ourselves and the other in that way? Where are we seeing the divine and recognizing the divine and knowing that that is the truth of our energy? That is the truth. This is the lie. We've been stuck in illusion and delusion. We've been handed a bunch of lies and delusion, and it's now our mission, our journey to move out of that energy, to move out of those old belief systems. And again, no shunning, no shaming, no blaming. That's just part of our experience. It's part of the game we're here to play, right? So we had a lot of oppression and delusion and unhealthy energy. So now let's move out of them, and see the divine, the divine in ourselves and the other, not seeing the devil in ourselves, that sin, evil, guilt crap. That's an old paradigm. That's an old story. Let's let it go. This sea mother brings clarity with the gifts of psychic perception to see beyond the limits of this third dimension, which is a lot of this. The third dimension can be really trapped in this type of mentality right now. And we're moving out of that into the fourth and fifth dimension and recognizing how much power we truly have. This is old enslavement energy, and this is a lot of the 3D is just really trapped in this fear-based energy of punishment. The punishment is a really big thing around our sexuality, like you're gonna go to hell, that is old 3D shit. We're done with it. We're over it. Let the divine take us on out of here and move us into the higher dimensions, a higher understanding and a much larger understanding of what's really going on here. See beyond the limits of this third dimension. She honors her emotional integrity and aids you in being honest with your true feeling perceptions so that you have clear guidance and may show the way for others. So the way I'm seeing that, really, like we were talking about earlier, just really feel into what does come up for you around your body, around your connection with your sexual and sensual energy. What is coming up for you? What arises when you sit down and really think of it? Do you have a lot of this stuff going on? Do you have a lot of this old 3D belief systems and such going on? And maybe you've been doing the work and you've been moving out of it and you're more in that fourth dimension. You recognize that you have a lot more power than you were led to believe, and so you've been doing the work and you've moved beyond, but there's still always, I'm going to take that back. There's not always, but it's important that we continue the self-inquiry and self-reflection to make sure that we are continuing the movement out and we're stepping into freedom and liberation around our sexual and sensual energies. So if you're feeling any sort of defensiveness in your body, in your mind, in your energy around your sexual and sensual energy, around connecting with another, are you able to freely give and receive pleasure, energy, love, connection? Are you able to give and receive, that both? Or are you holding, is there somewhere you're holding in your body and you're really like stuck? You're not able to receive your own. Are you able to worship at your own temple? Are you able to step into that and really fully appreciate yourself and then the other? So I pray this supports you on your journey. Some really gorgeous energies here, really, really powerful stuff, and it's exciting. As always, when you're ready to deep dive into this further and you're ready to take the next step, or wondering what your next step might be, how do you step out of this defensiveness? I mean, again, self-reflection, journaling is very helpful. Journaling around, where am I stuck in my in this? Where am I stuck in this old double evil sin mentality around my body, around sexual energy? What comes up for me? Where am I feel guilt or shame around my sexual energy and sensual energy? Where do I feel like I need to hide my sexual energy and my sensual energy? Where do I feel like I'm not cherished and loved and supported? Where am I not cherishing, loving, and supporting my own sensual energy? Where am I holding unhealthy thought patterns and such? So you can journal on that. That's really helpful practice to get you going, and it'll come. Or meditate on that. Just sit and open to those questions, and the guidance will come. Listen, but still yourself. This is why we meditate, to just kind of still and listen. When you ask a question like that, then you sit and listen and see what comes through. Your higher self, your guides, your body, it will come forth. It will come forth, but we have to allow it. Some of us I'm not getting anything. It's like, well, we need to sit still. We really need to take that time, even 10 minutes a day, just calm it down, bring it down, and reflect on that. Ask a question and see what comes through for you, and then journal on that too. Write that down and see, and it continues to unfold. The more we allow it, and this is doing the work. It doesn't have to be some big, ginormous thing, we allow the time and space and set the intention to open into this. So that's one way to get started. Again, I have gorgeous sessions, guidance sessions. I have a 12-week program coming up that will really get into all of these unhealthy belief systems that we're carrying, and how do we release that old wounded masculine, wounded feminine, wounded sexuality energies, these old things. How do we move out of this, and we bring this to our conscious so we're able to move out of it. And that beautiful program, really powerful, life-changing program, starts in June is the next cohort. So when you're ready to get into that, and it comes with an energy healing session each week, so we really get in and we really get that energy out there, that stuck, stagnant, blocked energy that's stuck in the energy body. It's stuck in our physical body. So the energy, the sound healing really gets in there and breaks it open in a way that our minds just can't do. Our mind, we're body, mind, and spirit. We're energy body. We're numerous different parts, and we can't just utilize the mind to work with the whole system, right? We need to come at it from a variety of different angles and ways. So we work with this in a very holistic way. This program is very holistic, body, mind, and spirit, and deeper connection with spirit. How do you connect with spirit? What does that mean for you? And it's your own personal journey. This is a very personal program. What does that mean for you? How do you connect more fully and deeply with the divine within you? What does that mean for you? So we explore that a bit and help to open that up for you. Because again, without that connection to, a spiritual connection, and that doesn't mean to, that looks like whatever it looks like for my aunt, it's a connection to nature. That's where she feels really connected, and where she's in awe and wonder and a deeper reverence for all that is going on here. So nature is her deep connection. And so it can look like whatever it looks like for you, but it's, again, without that kind of deeper connection, when we're too in our mind with everything, and we're not in a bigger awe and wonder of this amazing experience. We're really missing out on a lot, and our hearts shut down, and we feel separate. So how do we come into greater union and unity with the whole? So that's the part of that, the spiritual journey in this program. So that's, again, body, mind, spirit. How do we work with all of those parts? So the energy healing is a big part of it. We'll have discussion. We do a one-on-one session each week, so we really get and dive into what's up for you, and yeah, again, the spiritual component. And we're going to deep dive into all these really crazy unhealthy belief systems that we've taken on, and the patterns and such, and learn a lot of different tools for moving beyond that and clearing that out. So it's really, really powerful. But don't take my word for it. I have a lot of testimonials on my website, so check that out and see what others are saying. It's hugely transformative for the people that have gone through this program, for the men that have gone through this program. So yeah, check that out. And then when you're really ready to get into the whole sacred sexuality piece, and really open up to worshiping at the temple, we're going on pilgrimage to India in November, and that will be visiting a variety of different temples for the god and goddess energies, that sacred feminine, sacred masculine within. We connect with it without. We go into these gorgeous places, these powerful places that are so, the energy, the spiritual energy is so rich and alive and transformative that it just really opens things up for us. There's something magical happening in India, and we go and connect with these, the external. When we're in the temples, there's something, talk about reverence and worshiping, and it just opens us up to such a bigger experience of that own worshiping of ourselves, because we connect with it outside, but it's all about the internal. These energies are energies that we are made of. So there's something happens when we connect externally that opens it up for us internally. And it's just a really powerful process. So we're going to be visiting at some sacred sites and different temples, and doing our own sacred sexuality ritual, and really opening up to those energies, and to the sensuality of our bodies, the sexual energy of our bodies, to really, again, reverence, worship, recognition, and honoring of our own divinity, and really opening that up for ourselves, and really cherishing that in a place that's just so powerful and so sensual and so alive and intense that it really just kind of snaps us out of the old crap that we've been stuck in, and really helps us to see things in a new way. Talk about the hanged man. It's a whole new perspective on so many things, and we're really challenged to go in a much deeper level, and it really breaks things open for us, and really breaks the mind open. So when we are taken out of our mind, that we can really easily get trapped in, taken out of those old ways of seeing and being, when we're taken into a whole different environment, a whole different experience, it really kind of forces the issue and breaks things open. So we start to experience our reality and ourselves in an entirely different way, which is where that deep transformation comes from. And we're just taken out of our old. There's something magical that happens when we go on pilgrimage and step out of what we're used to. It helps us to see things in a new way, and it opens things up that just couldn't get opened up when we're in our normal daily routine. And I have experienced this time and again. Right now I'm on my own personal pilgrimage in Greece, connecting with the god and goddess energies here, and it's opened things up for me that I didn't even know needed opening. I couldn't even, we can't articulate these things, because again, when we're just in this normal routine, we don't know what's ready to shift, what needs to change. And then that's why we go on pilgrimage. We just open it up, and we start to connect with parts of ourselves that we didn't know. We're just, again, I know I keep repeating, like, taken out of our routine, but that's when things open up for us. So pilgrimage is just, I think, really one of the most important things that we can do on our spiritual journey, which is why I'm so excited to be offering this, and especially around sacred sexuality. And authentic tantric practices, and really just opening into that more for ourselves in an environment that completely takes us out of the old routine. It takes us out of this, you know. Our society is really based on this, so we're going to create a whole sacred space and a container that is based on something very, very different, that's based on this and based on this. A destruction of the old, a letting go of the old, so that we can step into these things, you know, a whole new perspective and a whole new way of experiencing our sexuality and our sensual energy and our beautiful, amazing bodies. So check out my website for a whole page on that, a whole detail. There's actually a whole website on that India pilgrimage, and then there's a whole page on the program as well, and all of the number of offerings I offer is sacred sexuality, ritual and sessions, and really when you're ready to honor and worship at the temple and to be worshipped, you know, oh my gosh, that's just a gorgeous experience. So and be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. There's so much more teachings on sex magic and so tantric practices and teachings and all sorts of amazing stuff. Lots of resources. And so yeah, be sure to check that out. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love to hear what these videos are bringing up for you, what's speaking to you, what's sparking within you, and I love responding to you. So I'm happy to, if you have any questions or comments, again, please leave them below, and I will respond and share what's up. So thank you so much for your presence, as always, and thank you to our beautiful guides and angels and all the people that we connect with. Thank you, Mother Earth, Father, Son. Thank you for supporting us so beautifully. Thank you to these amazing bodies of ours that allow us to be here, listening, hearing, seeing, you know, all the, and touching, experiencing, right? You know, okay. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a lovely week, and yeah, all right, bye, all.